So as you probably have pictured, it is as simple as this. Boom, you walk away. No, I'm kidding. I have news. I just published a 5-step quick start guide to hydroponics. It is on my website and it is for free. You can download it by visiting flowbotanica.com. Wherever you see free guide, just click that and follow the steps to download the guide. You can also get the link in the description of this video. I just restocked everything and I thought this is a perfect time to make a video. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, now that that's all out, let's talk about this guide, okay? Everything that I'm going to cover in this video is going to be in the guide. So you can watch this video, you can get the guide if you like to have something handy in the moment. But I just want to give you a little taste of what you can expect. Number one, how it works. Theoretically, how all of this is supposed to work. This is a passive hydroponic system called Kratky Hydroponics, or the Kratky method, named after Dr. Bernard Kratky. Plants are grown in containers and their roots absorb nutrient-rich water. The plant is supported through a net cup and the roots hang from there to reach the water. As the roots grow, so does the plant. It's a passive approach to hydroponics and doesn't require electricity, pumps, or a lot of your time. The second thing we're going to cover are supplies. So I have a few of them laid out in front of me. I'll go over what they are really quickly. There are only 5 things. Number one, a plant of your choice. You can start with seeds, or you could do what I've been doing and get a seedling or a cutting. So that's number one, your plant. Number two, rock wool, and it's used to keep the plant stable. So instead of your plant falling over, you have this rock wool to keep it in place, and that is where the roots will grow through. You also need your container. So I like to use these 32-ounce wide mouth mason jars because they fit the net cup in pretty easily, just like that. You also need your hydroponic nutrients that you'll mix with the water, and that's what the roots will feed on. And lastly, and this is optional, I like to keep clay pebbles on top of the plant, and we'll get into that in this third step with assembly of everything. But the clay pebbles are a great addition to your kit because it adds extra stability and it helps retain moisture. Next, let's talk about the third step, and that's assembling everything together. So as you probably have pictured, it is as simple as this. Boom, you walk away. No, I'm kidding. All right, here's an example. See, I have a tomato plant and a couple of butternut squash plants. I have the rock wool down there below. The roots are growing through it, and then my clay pebbles, as I mentioned before, are sitting on top. And this does a couple things. Like I mentioned, it does help with the stability and it helps retain moisture by not letting air escape or water evaporate. So basically, it's keeping this guy insulated. And lastly, it blocks light from penetrating down below. We'll learn about why that's important. And additionally, you need a light source, right? So outside is a really good place to keep your container. Under a grow light would be highly recommended. But aside from your light source, that's the whole project. It's all there. You have your roots that will grow down and pick up the hydroponic nutrients, and your plant is going to grow larger and larger. You may have to refill the nutrients, but that's pretty much all there is to maintaining your system. And that is actually the next part of this guide, maintaining your system. You see how this flows just easily? I don't even need this. Okay, maintaining the system. So like I said, you may need to refill it with your hydroponics nutrients. Sometimes you will have to go in and clean up a little bit of algae. Algae will happen sometimes, And that is primarily due to the light hitting your hydroponics water. So if there's contact with light in your solution, then algae may grow from that. It's not a terrible thing, it's just kind of ugly. And the algae is feeding on your nutrients. So your plants have some competition. So unless you get rid of that algae, you kind of have to deal with it, but it won't end your plant. So that's some maintenance things that you should be aware of. But again, that's also in the guide. All right, step 5 is going to cover all things troubleshooting. So when you notice your plant is wilting or the leaves are turning yellow or brown, you'll understand why that is when you look at this guide. Okay, so again, that covers it. Those are the 5 things. Please pick up the guide. I don't care if you are interested in hydroponics or not. I feel like something in it is going to spark something in you to want to grow some vegetables or flowers or herbs or houseplants and anything in between. It's a fantastic option if you don't want to be bothered with soil, if you want to grow things indoors year round, if you struggle with mobility and can't be in the garden on your knees, or if you just want to observe plants growing through containers like me. There's so many ways to apply this. This is just one way. This mason jar setup, that's just one way. I also have a system outside where I have the same net cups inside of bucket lids. These are 5-gallon buckets. So yeah, there's many ways you can do it. You can do it indoors, outdoors. I started in my closet a few years ago. I just cleared half of the closet and I replaced my clothes and everything with this setup, and it was fantastic. So I highly recommend it. It'll be a really great learning experience, and I think you'll have a good time. Again, the website is flowbotanica.com. Anywhere you see free guide, click on that into your email and I'll have it sent to your inbox. All right, that wraps up this video. I'll close out with some recommended videos about Crack Key Hydroponics. And be sure to check out Dr. Crack Key's own YouTube channel. Get down into the comments and let me know what you think. Like this video and subscribe to see more. See you in the next one. Bye.